In USA Today, this headline: stimulus has failed. Let's redirect $400 billion toward cutting the deficit. You see it there, and you see the man who wrote it, Eric Cantor. Now, the White House, of course, plans to spend $100 billion every quarter over the next year on, well, they say things like roads and bridges. Joining us from Richmond, Virginia, House Republican Whip Eric Cantor. And good to have you with us, sir. We appreciate it.
Karen, thank you.
And now, Congressman Cantor, you're saying there are $400 billion committed to stimulus in the package that was passed earlier this year that won't be spent by the end of the year. You're saying take that money and put it towards paying the deficit. You know, procedurally in Congress, could we do that at this point?
Sure, we can do that, Aaron. And look, let's look at the situation here. We're going to have a $1.5 trillion deficit this year, the largest in history. It was announced last week that the country will be facing close to a $10 trillion deficit over the next 10 years. This is money that we're spending that we don't have, frankly, that our children and their children will have to pay off. And since we know now that the stimulus has not met the criteria by which it was passed and the White House promoted it, which was to stave off job losses and to stop unemployment from reaching above 8.5%, since we know that it's been a failure, why not do the responsible thing, which is to take the $400 billion that has not been committed yet or not been spent but been committed to the stimulus and just pay off the debt and the deficit so that we can get our fiscal house back in order.
I know that you didn't support the stimulus from the beginning, so you're consistent clearly in that view. But when you say it's a failure, it is also fair to say, right, that a lot of this money went to, let's just say, extending unemployment benefits, things like that, which you may or may not think are the best way to provide stimulus, but no doubt did something for some people. I mean, can you really tell for sure it's a failure at this point?
Well, listen, I mean, I know when times are tough, we need to be trying to address those who can't help themselves. But this stimulus bill was targeted towards job creation. This White House said that we needed to jolt the economy and we were going to stave off unemployment. Those two goals have not been met. So now's not the time for us to load up on the federal spending on somewhat wasteful projects and projects that don't need to have priority treatment. Right now, I think the best thing that we can do is create an environment for job creators to get back into the game. Obviously, we have global investors looking at our country wondering how we're going to be able to deal with this overwhelming deficit that we're creating. And not to mention the fact that we've got American families sitting at their kitchen tables every night wondering how it is they're going to get through the month, wondering whether their financial security is going to return and whether they'll have their job. It's time really that Washington begin to act responsibly, and frankly, we ought to be starting to put the next generation before the next election and go ahead and begin to pay off this deficit.
And Congressman Cantor, let me, you raised an interesting point there, which is around the, and I would just let everyone know what we're seeing there is a live picture outside the White House in the Rose Garden where the president will be speaking about swine flu. He just got a major update on that. We're waiting that in a couple of moments. Congressman Cantor, you mentioned how people are sitting around talking about paying for this debt, and it does appear that for one of the first times in maybe forever, Americans really are concerned about the deficit. But if we pay it back too quickly, if we start to pay back right now, we could end up in a deeper hole economically than we were before. Are you worried about pulling the trigger too quickly?
Well, remember, Aaron, what we're saying is this was the stimulus money. This was not the federal spending that was already on course to increase our deficit. This was the extra nearly $800 billion that Congress authorized, and it did so in a manner that, frankly, produced low-priority projects in a lot of different areas, and it produced a lot of pork barrel spending. We can't afford that type of behavior in Washington. I think the American people are looking to us to begin a responsible path, and what that should mean is we should take this $400 billion and then begin to do what's right by the people, get our fiscal house back in order, begin to pare down that deficit.
Now, the hardest thing about this idea would be standing up, and it would take a lot of courage to stand up and tell America, we're going to do this. And it may mean that this economy is weak, right? Maybe as a result of pulling back the stimulus or not. But we're not going to spend more money or borrow more money to get out of it. So, America, if it's going to be years of an economy that's shrinking, we got to be in this together. Would you be willing to put this bill forward and tell America it may mean that?
Absolutely, Aaron, but let's look at what we're saying. It's not just reduce federal spending across the board, because federal spending continues to go up.
Right.
And if you believe that we ought to have yet even more stimulus spending, that comes out of the playbook of Vice President Joe Biden. He believes that this stimulus bill has been a resounding success, and we ought to do another one. I'm saying that this stimulus bill has not been a success. It has not met the goals set out by the White House. We have unemployment since the stimulus bill's passage reaching almost 9.5%. That means well over 2 million people in this country have lost their job. I think it's time for us to stop this type of spending, and let's go ahead and be responsible and begin to pay down the debt.
All right. Well, Congressman Cantor, thank you so much. Again, we appreciate your taking the time to be with us. Interesting as we just talk about this, and we're awaiting the president who will begin speaking any moment now from the Rose Garden on swine flu. But just this whole point about stimulus and where we are. John Harwood's been talking quite a bit about this. Procedurally, would it even be possible to take the money that's currently being spent on stimulus and redirect it somewhere else, whether giving it back or spending it somewhere else or paying down the deficit? John's reported that it would be possible, and so obviously has Congressman Cantor, who said the same thing. So interesting article. And by the way, if you want to see the other side of this, they do say the USA Today did present the other side, saying that it also averted a depression